Here we go, man. Next clip.
All right, so C1N very own Justin Fields, 2-year, $40 million with the New York Jets, and he's celebrating in Dubai. Don Perignon. So, all right. So Justin Fields signs 2-year, $40 million deal, $30 million of it guaranteed. All right. So with the New York Jets, obviously it was a lot of turnover with New York with Aaron Rodgers, coaching staff. So now the Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand, both from the Lions. All right. So he's coming with people that actually been in a winning program. And so how do you feel like, is this a good landing spot for Justin? Is this the best pick, or should he have stayed somewhere?
Talent-wise around him?
He just
I don't think I think they'll go in the draft or even more in free agency and go get it. I would have loved to have wanted to see Justin Fields with a Devontae Adams.
if Devontae would have stayed.
If Devontae would have stayed, yeah.
Him and Garrett, what's my man?
Not Dwayne Garrett.
What's the
Garrett Wilson,
Garrett Wilson, yeah.
With him and Garrett Wilson, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
In that division, when you got, the Jets, Buffalo, the Patriots, and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's not enough. I think we're still waiting on Justin Fields. And, if anybody went to bat more than Justin Fields, it has been Cam Newton.
You have stamped him the number one player in high school years ago.
For years. And I think now it's like that video cool and all. It's like, bro, you got to put a fucking winning season together, a whole body of work. We've seen what you are capable of doing. Yeah. 4-2 as a starter, which I didn't believe he should have, got benched for Russell Wilson. I would have loved for him to see what that looks like. But bro, it's time to put up or shut up. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because when you really break this contract down, it's a 2-year deal. But we see these type of deals signed every year, and it's like a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
Now, I signed a deal like this that wasn't necessarily the same, but nothing's guaranteed, bro. Mm-hmm. Like if your production it doesn't match your production or your price, if your production doesn't match your price, they're going to have to sever that tie.
Yeah.
And I just hope that Justin Fields knows, like, bro, you're not a young guy no more. So therefore, you're going to be expected to make the right throws, to get the offense in the right decision, in the right play, making the right decision, protecting the football, and not being solely reliant on your athleticism, no matter what that may be, whether it's just running around in the pocket, running as a whole. It's like, bro, find your niche and perfect it. Lamar has, Josh has, Joe has. Guys coming into their own, and what doesn't help the situation is when you have young guns like C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels, Bryce coming along, in the latter part of, last season. Now it's like you look at guys like Kyler Murray. What are we doing? Hey, Justin Fields. What are we doing? Hey, Trevor Lawrence.
He already got his bag.
Yes, they got in bags, but when you get the middle of the road, what are we doing with that? You see what I'm saying? And those are the main things that I really be kind of concerned with, because if that is not a priority on the player's mental, then you're gonna find yourself in a situation where it's like, oh shit, I done squandered an opportunity. Yeah. And let's see if those people that's jumping up on them goddamn seats and tables gonna be around there.
Because it's tough. I mean, but he came to – one thing I would say good about Justin, he'd been in 3 historic franchises. With Chicago, obviously it wasn't the best setup. I think Pittsburgh was a better setup because they had a better foundation.
Yeah.
But now you got a new head coach, so he got to prove himself. New OC. But one thing about Justin, what we found out and from talking – every year he had a different offensive coordinator. So, I mean, he's going to be able to pick up the offense with no problem, hopefully. But,
so has Jalen Hurts.
Oh, that's with Jalen Hurts, yeah, offensive coordinator. Yeah, that was with Jalen Hurts, yeah.
Not Justin Fields.
Not Justin Fields, but Jalen Hurts. But even with this, I do think he'll be able to pick up the offense, but the market is bigger in New York. But they really like no nonsense, though.
Bro, let me tell y'all something. Everybody be talking about markets and shit like that. The market is only good if you're winning.
That is true.
Don't sit up here and tell me, man, it's a big ass market in Miami. Motherfucker, if you 2-12, that market going to be that same market that you want to be showering your ass with praise is going to be flooding your ass with motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's real. Is this the last chance for Justin Fields, though? If this doesn't work, I ain't going to say last chance, but him as a starter, like.
I don't want to put that kind of pressure on him, especially with signing this type of thing. I think the onus is, and I don't want to discredit your question, but it's a lot. You don't have many chances.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see Justin Fields play complete football around the board, not just being the athletic guy that has a lot of upside. It's like, bro, you going into your 4th and 5th year. Tighten these shoestrings up now. You know what I'm saying? You walk around with your shoes untied. You feel me? Here we go, next clip.